learn these many reactions, these many questions from NCERT? Hi students, I'm your Komali ma'am. In this session, I'm going to teach you top 20 most important NCERT based questions from alcohols, phenols and ethers chapter. This is a part 2 in a part 1 to 10 questions I discussed with you. Let us see question number 11. Consider the following reaction sequence. For example, this is our reaction. Ethanol, upon reaction with the sodium, we get A. This A upon reaction with a tertiary alkyl halide, we are getting a B. Let us see the formation of the product. This is one of the most important question, that is Williamson ether synthesis. Take alcohol. This is from page number 338. See here. Williamson ether synthesis. Here, important point mentioned is the reaction involves SN2 attack of an alkoxide ion on primary alkyl halide. So this is very, very must condition. Alkyl halide must be primary. If it is a primary only, alkoxide ion attacks on alkyl halide. Na and X goes out as a NaX. Simply ROR, ether will form. But whenever tertiary alkyl halide is there, important thing is first see the reaction. Ethanol reacts with the sodium, it forms C2H5O minus Na plus, sodium ethoxide. Now this is going to react with alkyl halide. It attacks an alkyl halide, X minus goes out. So we will be getting C2H5OR. Some CH3 group or some other group. But important thing is this should be primary, because the attack is SN2 attack. Primary, this alkoxide ion is a strong nucleophile. It attacks from the backside, nucleophile goes out. But the problem here is it is a tertiary. When it is a tertiary, then what happens is reaction won't be like this. Alkenes will form instead of alcohols. See, sodium ethoxide and tertiary alkyl halide is like this. Tertiary alkyl halide, then what happens is this alkoxide ion abstracts one of the H plus ion first. If it abstracts H plus ion, it forms a carbon anion like this. Then this 2 shifts here, this goes out. Simply to say, we get an alkene. So in options, you should check an alkene. You can write double bond CH to top or a side. See, alkene is there in which option, students? Option number 2. Next. In the given reaction sequence, the major product is, this is from page number 341 in NCERT. See here, first what I am going to do is, I am going to treat the phenol with NaOH. See how I am going to write here? Phenol we are having and I am treating with NaOH. Whenever we treat phenol with, this is acidic and this is a base. This OH and this H goes out as a H2O and we will be getting sodium phenoxide. Now this treat with CH3I, then this Na and this I both goes out as a NaI. It results in the formation of anisole. Phenyl methyl ether is called as anisole. This is anisole. We are going to cover this question also. Anisole. This anisole, further reaction with the bromine in ethanoic acid. Actually, bromine hallucination is going to take place. It don't need any Lewis acid like, in a hydrocarbons chapter class 11, you study hallucination reactions. You study there Lewis acid is important to generate electrophile. But here it is a very good, plus some group. Very good electron releasing group. It activates the ring. We don't need any Lewis acids to generate electrophile. So what will happen here is, just we take ethanoic acid, CH3COH, acetic acid, ethanoic acid, just to dissolve this anisole. That's it. Then we get ortho as well as a para product also. But out of these two products, one is para one is ortho. In these two, which is major, which is minor? In a coaching, you will study completely about this, like how to write these products and all. But here, in short, I am telling you, but it is not given in NCERT. This is plus M group and this is minus I. Y plus M lone pair is there, plus M, it is electronegative atom, so minus I. When it is drawing electrons, it draws the electrons from this. Inductive effect is a distance dependent effect. So its effect is more on this, less on far distance. So electrophile can come and attack more on this position, because here more electron density, as it is withdrawing group, it draws more from the ortho position. So it is major product. Para is major product. Simply to say, is it bulky? So ortho is not sufficient. Para position, it come and attack. Then fourth is a correct answer. See the next question. Question number 13. The ether which is most difficult to cleave on heating with HBr. See here, this is from page number 339. You can see ethers upon reaction with HX. What will happen? Here I am going to discuss with you. Technique is, one important technique I'll tell you. Cleavage. Out of two alkyl groups, one alkyl group can be primary, secondary or tertiary. Anything, no problem. But other alkyl group, it must be tertiary. If it is a tertiary, when you are breaking that iodine part, I mean negative part of the halogen, you should connect with the tertiary. This is SN1. SN2, little speed I am telling you, because it is like a revision series I am doing. Out ROR, these two alkyl group, tertiary should not be there, primary or secondary only. If it is the case, you have to connect this iodine negative part to the less crowded, I mean primary side. Primary side you have to, because SN2 means primary is more stable. I mean carbon, less crowded side only iodine you should attack. But if you say in this case, one of any side if you break also, you get a benzyl, right? I mean phenyl carbocation. Phenyl carbocation is highly unstable. So this reaction is most difficult reaction. See the next question, students. Question number 14. Major product of the given reaction. Just now I gave you the trick. See the ether, both the sides. This side is tertiary, this side is primary. So where you have to break and keep iodine? Iodine you should keep on tertiary side. So first option is a correct answer. Williamson ether synthesis, I already uploaded a video. Just go through that to get a more clarity. This is from page number 340. This is, you no need to learn all this mechanism. Just I uploaded a video, Williamson ether synthesis. If you go through that, it is enough. See the next question. Salicylaldehyde is obtained as a major product when phenol reacts with, this is one of the most important question, that is Reimer-Tiemann reaction. This is from page number 335. You should go through both. Coal base we already discussed na. One time revision you have done na. Now same way you have to learn Reimer-Tiemann also. In Reimer-Tiemann we will use chloroform with aqueous NaOH. It introduce CHO group at ortho position. See here what it will do, students. CHCl3 in aqueous NaOH. What it will introduce? It will introduce what? CHO group at ortho position. This is called as what? Salicylaldehyde. Option 3 is the correct answer. Now question number 16. The compound which will react at fastest with the sodium hydroxide. Alcohols are, they don't react with the sodium hydroxide. Only phenols are acidic in nature. So phenols only can react with the sodium hydroxide. Then option 4 is the correct answer. Page number 327. Page number 327. See here, they have given phenols reacts with aqueous sodium hydroxide. Because phenols are acidic in nature and NaOH is basic, both will react, whereas alcohols, they don't react with the sodium hydroxide. See the next one. Consider the following statements. Phenol is known as a carbolic acid. It is given in 323. See every point, how much, nice it is. See, carbolic acid, correct? Phenyl ethyl ether is known as a anisole. Just now I discussed with you phenyl, see here, phenyl methyl ether is known as anisole, not ethyl. If you keep ethyl group here, the C2H5, suppose if you keep C2H5, that becomes phenitol. Can you tell me what is that? If you keep, see here, if you keep, this is benzene ring O, CH3, then it is anisole. Pen is clear? Okay. See here. If you keep C2H5, then this is what? Phenitol. Phenitol. Got it? See the next question, question number. So this answer here is, one second. This is a wrong statement. Glycerol is a dihydric alcohol. This is from page number 318. 318. See here, glycerol. Glycerol is a dihydric alcohol. One second. See here, glycerol, how many OHs are there? 3 OHs. So it is not dihydric alcohol. It is trihydric alcohol. So it is wrong statement. Not this question. So this is wrong statement. If suppose if they have given glycol, like this, glycol is a dihydric alcohol, not glycerol. So this is a wrong statement. Only correct statement is A. Phenol is a carbolic acid. Next question number 18. Correct order of boiling points of the given compounds, page number 326. What happens is alcohols can show hydrogen bonding. So because of the intermolecular hydrogen bonding, they have high boiling points like 351, and compared to the ethers and compared to the alkenes have very low boiling point, and these two ethers comes in between, not too not too high, like so much difference actually, because alcohols show hydrogen bonding whereas ethers can't show hydrogen bonding. And if you observe, ethers and alkenes almost same, but ethers are having little bit more. See here, 248, 231. Then correct option is alcohols more than ethers than alkenes. A greater than B greater than C. Now let us see question number 19. This is from page number 332. First we will see the question. This chlorine compound, when you treat with aqueous NaOH, what happens is this Cl is replaced with OH. If Cl is replaced with OH, you get OH here. Then treat this alcohol with a PCC. What do you mean by PCC? PCC is nothing but pyridinium chlorochromate. Means you are taking combination of pyridine plus CrO3 plus HCl. This combination produces PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. What its function is? Very, very easy. See this reaction. When you put PCC, CrO3 chromium trioxide with pyridine HCl, if you keep this combination, it forms PCC, pyridinium chlorochromate. What we'll do is remove one H from here, one H from here. See how easy it is? Then you have to keep CHO. Understand? Now you will get here, remove this H from here, one H from here. Then you will be getting the product CHO, C double bond O, nothing but CHO. That is option number 2. From alcohols you are getting aldehydes. Next one, incorrect statement among the following is methanol is miscible with water. See, methanol is a polar protic solvent. It is a polar solvent. Even water also polar. So both are soluble. So this is correct statement. Resorcinol is benzene 1,2 diol. This is from page number 319. See here, resorcinol is 1,3. First position, third position is resorcinol. Important it is. See, resorcinol is 1,3. At the same time, you remember catechol also. 1,2 is catechol. Benzene 1,2 diol is catechol. Benzene 1,4 diol is hydroquinone or quinol. Same time, this is a crisols also, ortho meta para crisol. One CH3 OH is there, means crisol. Two OH groups are there. First position, third position, that is resorcinol. So whatever the option given here, this is also correct option. See the next one. Zymase converts glucose into ethanol. Yes, correct. This is from page number 336. Zymase converts glucose or fructose. Zymase converts glucose and fructose into alcohol. So this is also correct statement. Then they are asking incorrect statement. Diethyl ether is formed as a major product on heating mixture of ethanol and sulfuric acid. This is from page number 337. See students here. This is one of the temperature dependent reaction. If you take ethanol, treat at with H2SO4 at 443 Kelvin. If you treat at 443 Kelvin, you are getting ethene. If you treat at 413, you are getting ether. See here ether, here ethene. 443 ethene, 413 ether. Remember this. But a small trick I want to tell you. This is ether, no? Ether. How many alphabets? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. See 4 plus 1, 5. Why this is because even you study also after few days ether na, ethene na, that confusion you will get, no? That's why 1, 2, 3 ethene. No, ethene is 6, so no confusion. Ether 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 4 plus 1 is 5. Ether also having 5 alphabets. That temperature also first to 5 combination. With this you covered, most of the all important questions. NCERT, if you want to study NCERT one time, quick review of this. I hope this video helps you so much. What you do is take your NCERT, make the points like this. If you can frame any other questions, check it out, do it and get good marks in your examination. I hope you like this video. My name is Komali. I am your chemistry mentor. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please hit on like and thank you so much. See you next video.